Watch out now. 50 Fury.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, this defense for the Commanders, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now they try the right side here. And some down the numbers. There he goes. 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there.
With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here on the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground, usually, 10, 12-yard runs? This one was way more than that. They've got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. First and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders.
Right at the 30.
Now they go play action with Howell.
Throw left side complete. That's Cooper. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Off play action. It's Howell.
Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
For the play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it.
Throwing right, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Faking the handoff, Howell. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
They'll go play action. Howell.
Buying time to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Here's Howell.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Commanders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together. They've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Here we go. And cycle. Ready?
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On play action, they'll throw. And complete to Drake London. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. On the give, this is their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now a handoff looking right. And so there he goes right side. Touchdown, Falcons. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense. You can't score on them on defense. So, to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27. First down, Howell to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They run the counter. Wiggins. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there, with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Let's go now.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready. At their own 23. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. Got a man, it's London. A gain of 8 there on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
On the double.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Striker, 3-3. 0-3. White. Black shot.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Shot, 17. 10 cycles. Close, 10.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
38. Hey, go Fury. Ready?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 41.
Bro, 52.
On third down, they're going to run for it here.
163 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. The Falcons at 3-6 now on the year, and they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
This pass is caught by London.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Watch out now, 50 Fury. 10.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
He's got this to Williams, complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
A huge play there for Washington. 56 yards.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
On first down, Howell.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
DK Metcalf.
32 yards.
And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Got his man. It's London. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play.
Throws right back to London, complete again.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. To get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Fielded right around the 8. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak?
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Washington.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
On the set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result.
Now throwing on first down here.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
On first down, Wiggins. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
Powell. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
From 4 yards out.
And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Let's go now. Rail. 6, 7. Long red.
They're going to try and throw.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Red. Yellow. Set.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
52 Blaster. Field. Black.
Looking to throw. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line.
Striker. 3-3.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
17. Blue striker. Trail green. White.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons are back within a score.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Faking the handoff, Howell.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
Forced out to his left. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Off play action. It's Howell. Right side to Williams.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They run the counter. Wiggins, and he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
They'll go play action. Howell.
Eluding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They run the counter. Wiggins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game.
Blankenship's kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again. This is taken just shy of the 10. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Commanders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
And they go play action with Howell.
It's complete to Williams. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
First down, Howell to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Williams, a man in motion right.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
2nd and 11 now. Second down, Howell back to pass.
And his throw here's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has, percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. DK Metcalf, 37 yards. And the Commanders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the 4th quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
Right back to him on 1st down. Room here to run. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
221 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand.
So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Howell.
And this is caught by Williams. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Come on, set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Here we go, set.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
52 blaster. Hey, hey.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles